All right, everybody, welcome to the Thursday night ByDzyne Opportunity Zoom. My name is Jason Meisner. I'm coming to you live from Cape Coral, Florida. Been a beautiful couple days here. I have to add to that. I think the rest of the country was hotter than it was here, so I get a kick out of that one. Florida's cooler than the rest of you guys. But yeah, we've got a lot cooking here. I mean, what do you guys think about this week? That was kind of weird, huh? I mean, I think that we've been talking about this privately amongst the leadership here, kind of expecting these weird market changes and the big drops that we're kind of expecting. This has that 2008 feel to it, and depending on who you're talking to, it reminds me so much of that 2005 to 2008 timeframe. It's unbelievable. all the experts are saying, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There's no bubble of anything, no market bubble, no housing bubble, there's no anything bubble, right? Everything's status quo, everything's good. You know, Conveniently an election year, but not that that's everything, but I'm just saying it's convenient, right? So what did we see from that 2008 to 2009 timeframe? We saw a lot of people after we had the crash in 2008 rush into home-based business space. And it continued to happen for several years after that. I think, maybe Andrew will get into that a little bit here when we bring him out. But we've been waiting for this to happen and anticipating for this to happen. And I think that our, move over to ByDzyne, hate to say it as like a cliche, but it probably was by design. I mean, we couldn't be in a better place with a better company that had a better track record through COVID than ByDzyne. I mean, there's just no way around it. I haven't seen any company that actually went like this during COVID, except for this company. And here we are, getting the MPG caps approved, ready to go to international markets that are over 100. And I know Andrew will probably touch base on this as well, that these caps went into 225 countries and territories with a previous company, and that's exactly why we're here. We want to bring the MPG caps worldwide. Okay, but obviously there's a lot more to this than just the MPG caps, but it is our focal point. It is our focus. We want to have a repeat performance of that. And if we do that, holy cow, you guys, the sky is going to be the limit, the absolute limit. So without further ado, I'm going to bring out our first guest tonight, which is, I kind of spoiled it already. There's Andrew Burling from Wisconsin. And I have to say, we couldn't have had a better leadership team when it came to Andrew and Nancy, because they've been in the industry for 30 years each, plus I think Nancy for sure. And they had experience with the original caps when they ran. They were at the beginning of that company. They saw it all the way through. So they know the product inside and out. They know the history. And we know we have a home run here. So Andrew, come on out. Tell everybody we have here at ByDzyne and what makes the MPG cap so special.
Hey, Jason, I'm handling the front half on that. I don't know if you got the note on that, but welcome
I
everybody.
evidently did not
Okay.
get the note. So let me introduce you to Hot Rod Michael Renz.
All right. Well, welcome everybody here. We're really excited about the information you're going to hear here tonight. If you're a member in the team, welcome aboard. If you're a guest here looking at it for the first time, take serious notes here on what you see in front of you. This is a very, very, very unique situation. And just to those that are aware of the MPG cap product, of what this movement is here, this is a big, 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 big deal. And before we go in through all the slides on the products, we're moving our product, the MPG cap, the mini cap, and our trucker product that has done 350 million in sales, has sold billions of caps all over the world. And that was in the early 2006, 7, and 8. And in today's economy, 350 million in sales is $1 billion in sales. Created 5 millionaires. Andrew and Nancy made a fortune on this product. They took it all over the world. I think their organization was 500,000 people. So we know what this product's going to do. And this chart here is extremely powerful, because it's a combination of not only our product that we have here currently, and if you can let the people in there as we go, but it's a combination of who's going to bring it around the world, right? Who is going to be the one to open these markets? And, you know, we know where this is going. So when you look at this graph and you look at ByDzyne where they're at, and we're going to go through their numbers, what they've done, but their company's already currently at $2 to $3 million a month. And they're at $2 to $3 million a month into the Latin market, because when the company launched out of the US, the Latin market exploded and put a number on that drove right through COVID. Like there was no pandemic. It did some serious damage all over the world, and this company blazed through it like there was no pandemic. So the company's already at the 2 to 3 million mark, which is a great situation. But as we go into critical mass with our MPG products, I'm extremely comfortable at 30, 35 million that this company's got a real legitimate shot opening 100 markets, taking us around the world, and potentially doing 100 million in 2025. And I might be dead wrong about that, but we are in 100 markets and we got major awards here, and see 100,000 happy customers. So more about the company here at ByDzyne. The company is at 5 years, 5-year anniversary celebrating. I think they launched in 2019, and at a 5-year, when people join networking, they look for a 3 to 5 year old company, because if they put their name on it and they go to build the company, they cannot afford to have a company that lets them down or fails. And so that 5-year mark is already hit, and it's a big deal, knocking on the doors of 150 million. And now you look at a company, and to me, this feels like a company that you don't see companies pumping out awards at this level. And the ones that I have seen have awards at this level were companies that were one of the 43 companies that have ever hit $1 billion in annual sales. There's only a handful of them companies, and they're the pioneers of this industry. And for a 5-year-old company doing about 30, 35 million a year, to have this type of awards, you know, platinum awards, gold awards, for their quality of their marketing materials, to their video content, to everything that they do. This is a very strong slide here to validate the vehicle that you're involved with. Very powerful. Now, the founders of the company, Nat and Shanita, this couple were top earners in Nu Skin. You know, they've had incomes at like 14 million a year in the industry. They started this company. Obviously, they built all over the world. I did hear this company help Monavie take their product globally when Monavie was ready to expand. They were not in that company. They also have a book, Immigrants to Global Titans, very through Amazon. And when you have people running a company like this that have been there, done that, they know what we need in the field. They know what it takes to build a network. And the people running the ship here have got massive experience on our side of the field, which puts us in a really good spot because they know what they're doing. Also, their daughter, Natita Chung and Chad Chung, they have made a fortune in network marketing as well. And their key roles in the company here, integrative, doing all the innovation all over the world. They have been there, done that too. And I'll just say this, and I'm not making an income claim, but between the parents and the daughter and the son-in-law, from what I've seen online, they're in the top 5, top 10 highest paid networkers in the world of all time. We're talking numbers like the Yeager family from Amway that does 10 billion a year. That is who is running our ship, and we had the pleasure of meeting them. We flew into California. We had about 45 people come in. They welcomed us to their home. And what I felt was really interesting about that meeting, instead of them sharing everything with us and we listening, they spent over 2 hours listening to every leader that was there in that room, taking notes on us, entering everything about us, what our goals are, our backgrounds, where we like to travel. And it's important to them that they know us, and several on you on the screen were there at that event too as well. So very honored to be a part of their organization. Also, they were on the NASDAQ billboard. Very cool knowing, I mean, that's just another major statement. And these marketers are really got it going on, and we're just honored to be here with the company too as well. When you look at some of the stats here, and I don't know how current or updated these are, but they got a 57% payout. And when you look at this, from the bonuses they have to the year-end bonuses they have to the infinity bonus that they have to the luxury dream car bonuses and the lifestyle bonuses, the contests that they put out, the money they put back into travel, you can see, look at the numbers, 9 million, 18 million, 34, right through COVID there, 34, 35, 35. And in my opinion, 80% of that's the Latin market. We're untouched here in the US. You look at momentum ranking at 46. Do you believe that the MPG products will bring this company to the next level? I'm comfortable 2025. I believe this company will be in the top 10 momentum rankings. There's just too much documentation. And as you move along from there, these are some massive statements. Out of these leaders here, a lot of these people out of Ecuador, look at the incomes here. Now, this is estimated, and this may not be current. I mean, these are the numbers through Business for Home, but look at the income levels of what these leaders are building here. And it's all basically built off of the marketing system, the OMA. We're going to talk about that. It's built off of the travel platform, very powerful there. And it's built off of a trading platform. But there again, these markets that are booming like Ecuador, when you go look at their back end product, their shopping product, it's like an Amazon platform. I mean, they got from sunglasses, organic foods, to vitamins, to the sports clothing wear. I mean, they're selling a ton of stuff, but the majority of the 35 million pumped out, last year was through the digital era of products. And digital is cool because you don't have shipping, you don't have customs. The products deliver instantly, and they're building an empire over there. But these numbers here in a COVID recovery situation, these numbers are mind blowing with a company that hasn't even hit $100 million year yet. Very, very, very impressive. The ByDzyne products, we'll kind of blow through these here. There's a variety of things, but we're excited to be the new division. You look at it here, the MPG Cap product. This is our flagship product. And before I go into the other products, I just want you guys to understand this. If you're viewing us online, or if you're on here as a guest, or you're here as a member today, the reason people are joining us in our company is for the fact that we know the history of these caps. This product helps reduce emissions, increases horsepower, makes your motor burn efficiently. It's validated, EPA registered, it's been shipped all over the world. At one time, it was shipped over 200 countries and territories, billions of caps sold, and it's a category creator. And I believe the sizzle product, right? Most companies are mine against yours. When you got a product that it don't matter, you're man, woman, you're healthy, skinny, tall, whatever your situation is, everybody uses fuel. It's the number one commodity in the world. And ask yourself today, what is the world looking like? Are fuel costs up or down? And then for those people that understand international business, like our Filipino guy on here, Marky, right now, with their income at $6,000 a year, here in the US for 60 to 70,000 a year, is a big deal on a gas price. So it's like the US paying $45 a gallon, but the product works so good through the Asian market, India market, Africa market, places where the fuel quality is extremely bad. We have validation, and this ain't a product claim. I got a video, a personal testimonial from a government official in Philippines that made the claim that it was a 42% gain. So ask yourself, if you're paying $45 a gallon and you save $20 a gallon, $18 a gallon, would that be a value per gallon? And the answer is absolutely yes. So don't underestimate. In the US, we're okay, and we're $3.55 a gallon. Don't underestimate that we're okay because we have cable TV and the fridge is full. Around the world, people need what we have. And to be able to sample this product for a very small cost, at a $10 cost or a $20 retail, to move your merchandise into the market is a game changer. Sampling and retailing at a low cost of a product that everybody uses is why people will be coming to ByDzyne and our MPG Cap division. By the way, we're the founding team for the MPG Cap division of ByDzyne, going into 100 markets. Very, very exciting times with that. The product labeling's all done, EPA is done. We're very, very close to having our website up and running. And I'm telling people, when you're hearing about this now, you know what's going to happen next. The site goes live. We got 9 markets open, right? Well, next month the site's live. We got 15 markets open. We come to the end of the year, we got 30, 40 markets open. Timing of being part of building this is the opportunity and the validation of the company and products. It's an absolute home run, and we're wild out of our minds about it. Now, when you go on here, there's this lightning thermal product. It's another new product here that they're launching here. I think this will go live in September. Another cool product. We also have, when you look at our core site, what the company was built on before we were here, it was all built off a training platform, and that's all to do with trading, a trading platform. The travel platform is really unique compared to other travel I've seen, because when you buy the package, you get a trip, you get points for hotel. But if you're on the monthly order, every month you earn a star. And so you say, hey, I want to go to Punta Cana, it's a 5-star trip, and I want to go in December. Well, over 5 months, you're going to earn 5 stars. And if you're paying your monthly, guess what? The trip's free. Yeah, you got to fly there on your own dime, but it's very different than any other travel platforms I've seen. And it's pretty unique. I'm not a big travel guy from selling travel, but travel is a big part of network marketing at different companies. I think we got something really unique. And then their wellness products, like I said, in the US here, there's several products. I'm focused on MPG and building teams, but I believe in time there's going to be a lot more products coming along. The Forex here is a big gun for them. A lot of people do this all over the world. You go into this OMA marketing system that they have. It's pretty unique. You can build unlimited websites, unlimited landing pages. You can make 10 landing pages in 10 different languages. It's all, you create a website in 7 seconds. I put Elizabeth's dog kennel for her breed Aussie dogs, and boom, here comes a site, here comes another site. And it's for that person that wants to master online marketing, wants to be a website builder. I think somebody could build a business out of this, taking this to businesses because of the social media share, the AI ability to write content, to create autoresponders without really knowing a lot, but just mastering some skills that are involved with that. And when you go here at the next slide, you'll see 50,000 happy customers, 10 million clicks, 214 different industries, and the activity through this platform, through all the social media share of creating posts to blast through your social media, 3.2 million activities per day through it. So there's a lot of people using this for traditional business. It's a pretty cool digital product as well. The Dream Vacations is pretty unique. And I think the coolest thing about this is that, like I said, when you buy it, you receive something for your money. You're not just paying for a membership. You do get credits that you can use towards hotel stays. It was a trip to Dubai. I haven't looked to see what the new trip is. Not that I care to go to Dubai, but people do, especially around the world. But what else is unique here is there's volume attached to the trips. And we talked to some people in other travel companies. You earn volume from people taking trips. And for example, let's say you do four months of auto ship. Well, that trip's a 5-star, you're going to get it cheaper. But if you do 5 months of auto ship, your trip is free. And when you go on that trip, when you return, you get a star because you went on the trip, and your monthly hits. Now you're at 2 stars. 3 months later, you can take another trip. To be able to bring your team members on stuff like this and put together a little leadership summit of bringing your people, usually it costs you money. When you're getting paid as people take these trips, there's volume, there's BV that's included, that you can earn commissions if people went on your trip. So if I had 20 people on my team, I'll say we're going on a trip. Guess what? We get paid by them going on a trip while we're on a trip. It's pretty cool. I haven't dug into it all that much, but there's a lot of people that are into the travel marketing. Here's a little line of our wellness products. The Blast Lightning, I haven't had a chance to try that yet. I know that we have plans of bringing a lot more products. We tried the Lightning product. It's pretty good. There's some stuff in here, some spray vitamins and stuff like that. I don't know, resveratrol is a really good product. I used that in a previous company. I have not ordered this other than the Lightning so far, but I think in time our marketplace items we're going to have is going to grow drastically as we get this US market off the ground, because we know that products like this are a good backing for the business and so on. And then this is that Boss Club I was talking about. And in our US market, there's maybe 2 pages of items. And obviously we'd like to have more in there, but in my back office, I clicked on Colombia and I clicked on, I think, Ecuador, and I looked and I couldn't believe the inventory of stuff. I mean, they were selling everything you could think of, and it all pays BV. So somebody orders some cool glasses or some extreme sportswear, they order the organic food, or they order any of the stuff that's in there. It's all part of the commission structure. And like I said, with the Latin market so big, I see why the numbers are knocking at 2 to 3 million a month. So very exciting times. And so I'm gonna, before I hand it off to Nancy on the compensation plan, I just want to wrap with this real quick, is that the reason we're attracting people here is, for one, the validation of the cap product, the history of it, the EPA registration, the fuel costs around the world. In my opinion, I think it's a fuel cost versus income ratio to validate, like what I said about the Philippines. And if you thought $45 a gallon is a big deal for you in the US, if that happened, imagine India, imagine Africa, where the income is only $3,000 a year. You're looking at $80 a gallon minus 42% every time they put a gallon of gas in their car. And remember that 1 gallon going into their moped or scooter or KK or generator, the $22 to $40 between Philippines, Asia, India, Africa. India, Africa is about $70, $80 a gallon. That will feed their entire family for 2 weeks or more off the savings of 1 gallon of fuel. And then add that on top of a company that's already global, the infrastructure to take it around the world, the experience in the industry of what we need to do that, the money behind ByDzyne at 150 million, with the combination of the family probably making $500 million, and then the timing of who you talk to today is hearing about it before the website is even live. Our team is wild about India, wild about Africa, wild about Asia, and all of Europe, where we're talking $7, $8 a gallon, even if their economy matches up, $7, $8 a gallon. So that being said, my sponsor, my mentor, Nancy and Andrew worked really hard. We had a lot of companies wanting this product. A lot of companies knew what this would do for their company. And we had to handpick a company that not only had the money, but had the infrastructure, has the knowledge of what it takes, and it had to be a global binary. And if you don't know what I mean by that, is all the sales, all the customers, all the preferred customers, everything runs through the binary. And Nancy's going to cover an overview on the comp plan. Welcome to everybody, and I hope this information helped fire you up, because we're wild excited. Thank you much.
Well, thanks so much, Michael. And let me add that even though ByDzyne is a US company, virtually there's not, the US and Canada markets are also non-existent. As Mike so eloquently said, most of the business is happening in South America with countries like Ecuador and Colombia. And so it's exciting. It is definitely perfect timing. And they've already laid the footprint here globally. I get the fun part. I get to talk about how you can make money here by sharing these extraordinary products with people. And what I love about this product is it's a non-opinion product. Who do you know that uses gas or diesel? Who do you know that wants to save money? Who do you know that wants to make money? Which leads me in to say that there's no guarantees of income. There's no guarantees in life, but of course there's also unlimited potential of what you can earn. As you see this income disclosure statement here, it's pretty extraordinary when you see that for a 5-year-old company, the types of incomes that are already being created. It's very, very exciting. And so to get started here, what we have is we have 5 ways that you can earn here in ByDzyne. The first way is, of course, retail bonuses. And so literally every time you send somebody to your website or your boss club or whatever, and they buy retail, you get the difference between wholesale to retail. Let me also add that that BV that is generated from that sale not only pays through the binary, it also counts toward PV, toward personal volume, which is also very, very exciting. And they've got a variety, as you know, every market's a little different on the products they have available. Second way that we make money is what they call the welcome bonus. This is a 20% bonus when somebody enrolls. So to get started in the US market, we're promoting a $199 package, which is 20 of the 5 tank challenges that you see right here. Obviously with the prettier packaging that Mike showed. And so literally you're getting product in hand to be able to go out and share. We do have some other options that you can join, and I encourage you to get back with who invited you. They have what I like to call the everything pack, which for around $1,000, it gives you everything that Mike just talked about from a product standpoint. It's a great deal, a great value, and there's some financial benefits to that as well. And I'll get into that here in a moment, but this welcome bonus pays a 20% direct to you here. Here's how our pay periods run. We have 2 cycle periods. That's what they call them. The 1st through the 15th is 1 cycle, and then the 16th through the end of the month. And so what we focus in on here with what we call the TVC, team volume commissions, is to qualify in this part of our plan. We make it very basic. Make a sale on your left and right with somebody that does at least 100 BV, 100 business volume. So if they did that 199, they're eligible. And what happens is you're now eligible to earn in the binary commissions. And what the computer does is it begins to calculate out, okay, business volume left, business volume right. As long as you got those 2, you're going to get paid. And you're either going to be at the 10% TVC, or you're going to be at the 20% TVC. What is the difference? Well, in the US, if you came in at 199, you're 10% TVC, and also the rest of the world. In the US market, you can actually earn your way up to the 20% because by selling, okay? But in the international markets here, it's an either or with the package. You can upgrade your package to be able to be at the 20%. What's the difference? It's 10% of the team volume or team commission volume, or it's 20%. So for example, if there was 5,000 in volume on your pay leg, 20% is better than 10%. And so here's the beautiful thing is once you hit this with the 20%, you never lose it as long as you stay on auto ship. It's ongoing. It's pretty actually exciting because a lot of companies will drop you back if you don't hit certain requirements. And let me just say this, you can go to the top of this plan by having 6 active people personals. That's it, 6. So we teach people to go pro builder, 3 left and right. And I'm going to talk about why here when I talk about the bonus pool, but that's really what you want to do. You want to step 1, get 1 left, 1 right, and then get 3 left and right and help your people do the same. And by doing that, what happens is you set yourself up here for success, because then it leads into what we call the executive check match. And we have a total of 7 levels that you can earn here in executive check match, which is very exciting as you climb and rank. And so what happens is as you work your way up in the ranks, and when you understand how this plan really does pay out, guys, 57 cents out of every dollar. It's a very rich plan, because what I didn't mention, and you can leave it on the screen here, Andrew, when I talk about this, because it's significant, is that in the TVC, you can earn anywhere from 500 for the pay cycle, depending on the level you're at, up to 500,000, okay? $500,000 based on rank, which is pretty exceptional. I've never seen that. And so the beautiful thing with this executive check match is that's why you see the type of incomes that are being created, because the bottom line is eventually, as you're building your left and right teams, volume is volume is volume is volume. It's to infinity. And so as the business volume left and right occurs here, you can earn on that with that executive check match. And here's something else that the company did that I've never seen before. They've added an infinity bonus, okay, of 1%, which means you can override to infinity. Now, what I didn't mention with the executive check match, it's based on your personal enrollment tree. So let me explain and clarify. Everybody that you personally enroll, so if you brought in 20 people, they're your level 1. Everybody they enroll is your level 2, so on and so forth through those levels of 7. And so it's a coding bonus that is nothing to do with the binary per se, but yet the volume all flows through the binary and you're check matching what people are earning in the binary team commissions based on the pay cycle. So let's talk about that bonus pool, because this is a big part of the compensation plan. To qualify, the sooner you get 3 and 3 and you go pro builder, then you're set, and the clock begins ticking here for the diamond, presidential, and crown bonus pool once you earn these levels. And so I believe everybody on this Zoom here can go diamond, guys. And so as a diamond, you get 1 share. So there's a 3% total. But what they've done, I love how they've done this. They put 1% to the diamonds, 1% to the presidentials, 1 to the crown. And they don't pay this out every month or every week. They pay this out after 26 consecutive pay cycles. They pay this out here. And so that way it's sort of a big fat, without saying, you know, making income claims. It's a nice size result here, because these are global sales here, guys. You're participating in this rank pool. And so it's very, very exciting. We have some other incentives. They're constantly running promotions and incentives. So for details on this, get back to your inviter and they can kind of fill you in on some of the promotions that we have happening right now. But what's exciting is when you really understand how our pay plan works here, it really is very straightforward, to the point. In the US, I do got to mention this because of the FTC and some of the new regulations that are happening. Only the US, you do have to be commission eligible, you do have to have 3 customers minimally, or there's a BV thing that you can hit. So shortly, within 20 days, you're going to see a tab in the back office once you get your product. You know, just suggested retails 20. Wholesale price is 10. Just go out and move some product here, and you'll just simply have to put the name and email in there here. And that's just from a compliance standpoint here for the USA. So, but it's exciting when you look at the big picture of what we have our hands on here, the timing. It's like being in a startup company, as Mike said. Literally, the site has not gone live yet. The MPG-Caps site is very soon going live. We're just waiting for the manufacturer to sign off on it. We're so very excited about what we have our hands on here, but it's my privilege and pleasure right now to turn the time over to another great friend of ours out of Dallas, Texas. He's building a huge international team here. He has it going on, let me tell you, and that is Mr. John Hill. John, take it away.
Thanks, Nancy, for that wonderful intro. So my name is John Hill in Dallas, Texas. I started off with my background. I've been in this industry for 20 years now, since I was 20 years old. So it's been a while, had some success, some failures as well. But what I've learned is how powerful this industry is with residual income. Profits are better than wages. When I heard that, it changed my life. It's basically having a barbecue, grilling all the steaks, giving them all away, and waking up the next day and your refrigerator's full of steaks again. So that's the power of residual true passive income. And once I found out how powerful that was, that's what brought me into this industry. And I haven't looked back ever since. I've been on with, different opportunities, networking, making a lot of friends over the years. And I'm excited about my ByDzyne and what they're doing. Went out to Los Angeles, met the founders. They really rolled out the red carpet for us. And you're top of the food chain there, because they're some of the best top earners in the industry, started a company, and that's very powerful. So we went to see the business model and what they had in store with the company, and I was just blown away with the numbers and the comp plan as well, the infinity bonuses and things like that, and the binary, and just the global opportunity, right? Because you really want a global opportunity when you have a product such as the MPG Caps. Is just going to be powerful of what we're doing in the Philippines, India, all over the globe. People are contacting me, and I'm also contacting them, right? Because this is first movers advantage to get people to know what's going on with these products and this company. Again, LA, they really rolled out the red carpet and got to meet a lot of people in the company and see how powerful it really was. You know, they're taking notes on our stories and us speaking individually. And then we had some really good food there with all the leaders. And then this business opportunity just has me, you know, really excited about what's going on. I think if I were to rate it, I would rate it E for everyone, because you have all the different products that you can participate in with the travel, the caps, the Forex. It's just something for everyone to come in from a business standpoint. And I think that is very intelligent when it comes to a go-to-market strategy, when it comes to branding, and also retention and building a true empire with a company with a solid foundation. But super excited. Right now, I want to introduce a mentor, a really good friend of mine that's been in the business 30 years. It's Nancy's other half, Andrew. They've been in Success Magazine, different magazines there, Business from Home, and built a global empire in this business, made millions in this business. So they're living legends. Andrew, are you there?
I am here, John. I appreciate your leadership, everything you're doing. You're building a great team, and I'm excited. And I just want to thank everybody for being on here. It's August, and it's hot out, and everybody's doing stuff, and we get that. But we're busy, and we're busy because we've created a buzz. We're also brand new to ByDzyne. So if you're brand new and you're watching this for the first time, you're probably thinking, man, I cannot do what those guys just did. I can't explain that comp plan. I can't go into detail about those products. I can't talk about the company history. I don't know all those bullets. Well, I'm here to tell you the company on Monday just won their 21st award, and it's a .com award. And I don't know if you can see that, probably not too well, but it's a .com gold award for AI tutorials to help you go through and learn. Just like anything, there's a learning curve here. So you can go through the tutorials and you can learn how to work this business. And whenever you join a new company, there's a learning curve. It's not going to just come to you. The basics are the same. The mechanics are the same, but you still have to know your bullet points. That's why we do what we're doing. And the good news is you can learn as you go, and all you have to do is just log in. And as Mike mentioned, the company won 20 plus awards now, and they have an app that is right on your phone. The ByDzyne app has also won awards, and I highly recommend that you go to your Apple store, download that app, put it right on your cell phone. That ByDzyne app, that beautiful ByDzyne app right there. As a matter of fact, the company's got 3 of them. They got one for trading, they got one for travel, and they got one for logging into your back office and managing your business. I mean, in our previous network, we had to beg to get landing pages, let alone an app. Here, the company has 3 apps, and they're award winning. That's why we chose ByDzyne. They get it. They get things done, and they're strong financially, and they know the game that they're in. I mean, that's half the battle, is understanding the game that you're in. And believe me, they get it, and they get it in a big way. So I highly recommend getting this app. It's free. Just go ahead and get it, and it'll help you because we're all learning. Also, the company has a very large social media presence. So you might hear about ByDzyne being able to do calls with Jason or Nancy or John or Mike or myself. Well, the company has a presence out there as well. I mean, besides Global Win Team, our team calls and Zooms and stuff like that, the company is on Telegram. And you might say, well, I don't have Telegram, because when I joined ByDzyne, I did not have Telegram. I signed up for it a couple of years ago, and I just dumped that app off my phone because I never used it. but you want to get on that ByDzyne Telegram so you can get information, so you can understand the game that you're in, because there's a lot of information that's coming at us. It's coming at us fast. And that's because of the speed that the company's working at. Like just the other day, I had information I found out about on Telegram that the company is now coming out with success rings. As you work your way up in rank, they have success rings that people can earn. I just found out that the company has announced 2 brand new trips on the travel. One of them is to Las Vegas over Labor Day weekend. It's at Caesar's Palace. I don't know if any of you guys like Caesar's Palace. I think it's fabulous. I've been there a couple times, and I like it. They have a great seafood buffet, and it's an incredible deal. But it's more than just that. I mean, they have a full day tour at Grand Canyon on a private coach, and they have some helicopter charters available. But you need to be on the inside to get that. Oh, and the second trip that they announced was in November to Paris, France. And I don't know if you've ever been to Paris, France before. Nancy and I have been to Paris, France before, and we loved it. It was incredible. Of course, the Olympics is going on there right now, so everybody's talking about Paris, France. But yeah, I mean, you want to, stay plugged in, because this is kind of like a hair dryer. It only works if it's plugged in. It's the same thing with you. You have to be plugged in. Of course, the company has the ByDzyne.com website, again, an award-winning website. The company is on YouTube, ByDzyne Official on YouTube. The company is at ByDzyne Official on Instagram. Maybe some of you use Instagram. And then, of course, the company is at ByDzyne Official on TikTok and also on Facebook. They don't have that on here. I'm not sure why, but it's there. The information is there. So you're plugging in to a network of people, of trained professionals. And if you seek the information, you'll find it. A lot of companies, when you start digging for information on them, you just can't find it because they don't put the content out. Our company's won over 20 awards in digital marketing for putting the content out. And that's for you guys. That's for your people. And it's all free of charge. It's a free resource. And that's a good thing to keep you guys in the loop. So, set your notifications, and if something new comes out, your phone will ding, and you'll be able to get that information and then share it with your group firsthand. Also, this presentation and a presentation that you can use for one-on-ones, maybe you're meeting with somebody on Zoom, maybe you're doing a 3-way call, you need some talking points, or you have a home meeting, maybe you're doing a hotel meeting, or you're just looking for some presentation materials. Excuse me, we have globalwinteam.com. So the presentation you're watching right now, another free resource, it's on globalwinteam.com. You can go print it out, and here's some great news. It works awesome on a tablet. You can put it right on your iPad. Sit and meet somebody for coffee and just flip through the slides. Show them your talking points. Show them the slides. No data collected on that. Also, we do conference calls every Monday night for you to bring guests to. It's a plug and play type system. And think of it this way. Maybe your business is slow right now because it's summer. Maybe your business is slow right now because you're brand new. What would happen if you invited 10 guests to the Global Win Team call for ByDzyne on Monday night? That gives you Friday, Saturday, Sunday to build for our next event, which is that Monday night conference call. You can give that number out. It's on the screen. You can take a screenshot of it. It's on globalwinteam.com, or you can listen online by going to globalwinteamlive.com. Pump that out to your international people every Monday night, just like clockwork. You're going to hear from us. And the good news is we're going to have some special guests coming up. I'm going to keep you posted on that. I had a talk with Chad here the other day, and we're going to be involving some very special guests coming on our presentations here in the very near future. Stand by. Also, every Thursday, we do the Zoom like you're on right now. Monday night's the call. Thursday night's the Zoom. Any other day of the week, there's constantly something taking place. There was a training the other day that Coco did on the OMA system. There was a training that took place today by another woman on the Rosetta Stone that we have, which is the language learning software. Every Thursday night, we do a Zoom. The first week of every month, there's a Meet the Chairman Zoom with Nat and Shanita Puranaputra. So it's exciting. I mean, we've tried to put the tools in place and keep them all free. Look, we're not charging for this stuff. You know, there's some groups and there's some teams out there. It's like owning a Corvette. They like to nickel and dime you with everything. You know, $5 for this, it's going to be $10 for that. Yeah, we're all a big family. We all love each other. Give me your money. Well, listen, we believe in making money through business volume. That's how we get paid. We're not fleecing the flock. We get paid when you sell. You get paid when you sell. We keep the main thing, which is helping our team do business volume. That's why we put these tools out there for you for free. We're not pay to play. And then, of course, the replay, another free resource. You can go to globalwinteamlive.com. That's the start meeting board. So you go there to get the call link on Monday night for your global people. And then the way it's set up, Nancy set it up where she can put the Zooms and she can put the calls on the globalwinteamlive.com, the start meeting link, or board or whatever you want to call it. And it's a full archive of all the calls and all the Zooms. You don't miss anything. So we might have, so many people on here tonight, 20, 30. I don't know how many are on here. I can tell you this, we get a lot more replays because every day at 2 p.m. and every morning at 2 a.m., I get an email from Start Meeting telling me how many people called in, how many people watched online. So it's I think, an incredible tool. It's like having a presentation at your fingertips 24/7 whenever you need it. So if you're looking for some information, or if a prospect says, hey man, I'm busy, I gotta go, I want to talk to you about this, but I'm busy, you could just send them this link and say, well, when you get a chance, go listen to a call. It's really that simple. Then it just becomes a push play type business. If you can just teach people to push play, just listen to the call, just watch the Zoom. And then finally, one more free tool that we put out is our YouTube channel. And it's a rebroadcast or recording of this Zoom, or the Zooms we did when we first started, or the new MPG Caps video, or anything that we feel pertinent that helps you build. That's what this is all about, is just to be able to provide the tools free of charge so that you can share them with other people. Again, we're not fleecing the flock. We're not charging $5 or $10 for this and that. Just give this information out. No data gets collected. We're not building a database. We're building a team. We're building a legacy team. I mean, we know who we are. So if we can help you, if there's anything that we can do to help, I mean, I've been in this business full-time for over 30 years. I'm full-time with ByDzyne. This is all I do. This is all Nancy does. We don't have other businesses. We're not in any other network marketing companies. We're like Texas Hold'em. We're all in. This is all we do. So we are extremely focused. We're really excited, and we can't wait for what the future brings. I mean, in September, there's going to be a convention for ByDzyne in Kyoto, Ecuador. There's going to be over 5,000 people there, and the company is going to officially roll out the MPG Caps to this worldwide market. You are hearing about this information. Renz is right. You're hearing about this information before anybody else is. I highly suggest that you don't take this time and the timing that you're involved in right now for granted. Because once the word gets out, the word gets out. You have this information now before anybody else does. And believe me, when the word gets out and it's announced at that conference, all those people that do 35 plus million in sales for the company, they're going to be raving about the MPG Caps. I've heard from some of the leaders. They're already excited about it. So this is going down. It's going to be big. We'd love for you to be a part of it. We're here to help you in any way we can. You can call us, text us, email us. We do Zooms, calls, anything we can do to help you. We love you guys. I want to thank all the leaders. I want to thank Jason, Meissner and Shannon and Kathy down in Florida for all you guys do. I want to thank Michael and Tammy Renz and Eau Claire for all the leadership you guys give. John and Emily Hill, of course, my wife Nancy, I can't forget her. But all of us are one team. We're one family here with ByDzyne, and we're here to give you the best experience in this business that we can. So everybody have a great night. Have a fantastic weekend. Renz and I are going to Journey tomorrow night. If you guys like rock and roll, we'll probably post some videos online. We like Journey. It's going to be a blast. Brett Michaels Saturday night, and then Sunday back to work. And Monday, we're going to hammer that call Monday night. So you guys have a great weekend, and we'll hear from y'all on Monday night. Bye for now, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one, everybody.
Night, everybody.